Hello, tarot lovers. This is Mervet from the Egyptian Mystic. Welcome back to my channel. Join me today on this video, which is the fourth in my series of my favorite trump cards. My first video was about the Fool, and I did the Magician, I did the High Priestess, and today we are going to talk about my favorite Empress cards. And I'm so excited about this series, and I'm really happy to do it because I'm revisiting my decks, which are a lot. I have like 600 decks. I get them out, I go through them, and I try to eliminate the cards that are, similar in a way. I try to pick the cards that show different aspects of the personality of the card. It's a sort of study more than, picking my favorite cards. So I'm so excited, and I hope you enjoy the video today. I will start with this Empress in my favorite deck, A Journey into Egypt Tarot, and I think it's only fair to start with this particular card because it shows many things and it explains a lot. In this image, we see the goddess Hathor. She is the mother goddess of the world. She is always depicted as sometimes as a cow or a woman with cow's ears. Her crown is this shape. It has the shape of cow's horns with the solar disk in the middle. And it is a symbol of that Hathor is the mother of the sun god Ra, who is the source of life. So that's the crown of Hathor. And in many drawings on the temples, you see Hathor with her mirror. But in this image, we see Isis embodying the energy of the goddess Hathor, and she is pregnant with her with Horus, the hawk-headed deity in Egypt, and who is the symbol of protection, and he is the immortal child of the cosmos. And you see Hathor, she's lying on this bed, which is in the shape of a cow, and this particular bed was found in King Tut's chamber. And you see here, that is the god Beth, who is protecting her. And you can see in the image that he is depicted as a woman giving birth in this squat position, and that is how the women in Egypt used to give birth. They used to give birth sitting in a squat position with two midwives. So here she is protected, she is embodying the energy of Hathor. She is protected by the god. And we see here the full moon cycle of Taurus is the culmination of this zodiac sign, and it is always associated with the Empress. And many cards you see the zodiac sign of the Taurus is in the cards. So that was my first card, and I wanted to talk about it. And this explains why many decks they have the cow as the Empress. Like in this deck, which is the animal totem, I chose the Empress, which is depicted as a Scottish cow, and it is the symbol of fertility, of abundance. The cow's milk is nutrition for all species, even human beings. So that's why I chose this particular card. And these two cards show abundance, fertility, nutrition, giving. And that was my second card. My third card was this Empress from the Celtic Wisdom Tarot. And I do love this image a lot. It depicts the goddess, the mother goddess for the Celts. And you see here, there are here doves and animals. You see some people. She is the symbol of protection. She maintains the land. She maintains the people and the birds and the animals. And you see her basket is full of grains and fruits. You see the plants. It's a beautiful depiction, and I really liked it. And I like the title. It is the Shaper. I like the idea that the Empress is the shaper. So that was another aspect of the Empress which I wanted to tell you. And I chose another beautiful card, which is the Empress in the Tarot of Delphi. You see in this image, this deck has 78 cards of 78 original paintings, and it's a gorgeous deck which is unfortunately out of print. But the Empress in this card, let me read the name of the artist. It shows the last Zenobia's Last Look on Palmyra in the year 1888 by Herbert Gustav Schmalz. And this is the queen of Zenobia. She was the queen of Palmyra, and she rebelled against the Roman Empire. She's a warrior queen, but she was captured. You see her chains are in gold. You see the way she is standing tall. She had the guts to fight and rebel against the Roman Empire, and she's looking sadly at her empire, but it's a beautiful image. I like the way she stands tall. I like the depiction, and this how do you call this part of her personality that shows the woman, the Empress, as a strong woman defending her land. So that was my another card which I found very special. And then I have this gorgeous card which is so sweet and dear to me. This is the Empress in the movie Tarot, and this is a beautiful deck that shows different artists. And here we see Elizabeth Taylor in her very beautiful role as Cleopatra. This movie that I really can't get bored of seeing it hundreds of times. And she was gorgeous doing the role of Cleopatra. And Cleopatra, as you see, as you know, she was a very famous empress in Egypt for over in ancient Egypt, I mean, for over 2 decades. And she was known for her seductive charm and her beauty and her musical voice, her extraordinary intelligence, and she had guts. She used oils, and she was very beautiful. She was really very famous in ancient Egyptian history. And the emperor, the Caesar of Rome, fell in love with her, and they got married. They had a child, and she regained her throne by marrying the Caesar. So she's a very powerful woman who I had to mention. And then I chose this beautiful card of the Empress in the Secret Language of Birds Tarot. It's a beautiful deck that I don't see a lot, and I love the Empress in this deck. You see her posture, she's so beautiful, she's gorgeous. You see so feminine. You see the doves, and her the way she holds her arms, one arm pointing to the heaven and the sky, the other to the earth. And these 7 stars she wears are a symbol of the constellation of the 7 doves. So this is a beautiful image of the Empress, and shows femininity, beauty, grace, peacefulness because of the doves. I really liked this image a lot. And then I chose this beautiful Empress from the Mariel Tarot. This is a beautiful card that has a lot of memories for me. I see myself in this particular card because she's a mother who is doing her normal errands, carrying the burden of her child without complaining. You see her looks, she looks so calm and so contained, so comfortable in her skin. And I used to carry my children this way and do do buy groceries and do everything carrying my children. So it reminds me of myself, and I see the aspect of the mother, the caring mother that has she does her daily errands without complaint. So that's a beautiful card in the Mary El Tarot. And another card I chose is this card. This is the Empress in the Tarot of the Divine. And the Empress in this card is the Lady of Guadalupe. And the Lady of Guadalupe has also a special meaning to me. We were posted in the Philippines, and it was my first time to be in Asia. And I used to see many districts were called Guadalupe, and I was surprised. I didn't know what I searched, and I didn't know how much the Philippines and the Mexicans have in common and how much they are connected. She represents Mary, the mother of Jesus, and it has a story. She's the patron saint in Mexico, and she's a symbol she's a main symbol of faith in the for Mexicans, and they celebrate her memory on the 12th of December every year. And it has a story. It was said that she appeared to one of the peasants who was called Juan Diego on top of one of the hills, like a glowing figure. And when he talked to the bishop, they didn't believe him, so he wanted to have a sign. She appeared again. She took him to a deserted place where he picked roses, and then they started to believe, and they converted to Christianity. So it's a very important symbol for the Mexicans, and I like the depiction. I liked the card. I found it unique and different, and I wanted to share it with you. And then I picked this card from the Inner Child cards. This is the Mother Goose, and many of you might not know that this is an Egyptian story, and it originated in Egypt, where the goddess Hathor. I was just talking about the goddess Hathor, who is the goddess, the mother goddess. She was incarnate as the goose, and she laid the golden egg, which represents the sun and the sun god Ra. So that's why I wanted to tell you this story, and I wanted to talk about this card because it explains many things in a very sweet and funny way. That was another choice. And then I chose these two cards from two different artists. This is the Empress in the Decadent Dream Tarot. This is the Empress by the famous painter Gustav Klimt, the Austrian painter. And I do love this card very much, and I love the choice. The Decadent Dream Tarot is also consists of 78 cards of original paintings, and they chose this image as the Empress. And you see here how regal she looks, how elegant, how powerful. So I do love Gustav Klimt. I love his paintings, and I love this card, and I wanted to share it with you. And another painter is this. This is the Empress from the Bauer Tarot, the famous Danish. He's from Denmark. The Swedish. I'm sorry, the famous Swedish painter. And this image really, I feel for this card. You see the Empress here, she is united with nature. She's part of nature, as if she's a tree. You see her feet are in water. She's playing with the with the birds. Her long red hair is touching the rocks here. I like this image very much, and I find it very unusual for the Empress, and I wanted to talk about it. I found it really nice, and I also chose this card in the deck is the mythic. Let me tell. This is which deck? Just I can't remember the name of the mythic. Mythical. Where is the deck? I can't remember the name of the deck. Let me get it. I'm so sorry, I can't remember the name of the deck. I don't know where is it, but anyhow, it represents Huan Yin as the Empress, and she is the main the goddess in China. She represents mercy, empathy, and forgiveness. She sits on a lotus flower. She holds healing water in her hand. She holds a willow branch in the other hand. She's so peaceful. She's so kind, and that's how the Empress was chosen in this deck. I think I'm really sorry. How can I forget the name of the deck? The name of the deck is the Mythical Goddesses. Mythic Goddess. I'm sorry. I was so engrossed and in the cards, and I forgot the name of the deck. But anyhow, I chose this beautiful Empress from the Tarot of the She. A beautiful depiction of the Empress. You see, this is a beautiful deck which is so powerful. You see the looks, how she looks so comfortable. She's wearing green, the color of the heart chakra. The land, you see, she is full of flowers. The hair, her hair looks like the sun. There is the moon there also, and you see the glyph on her tummy. She's pregnant. So this is a beautiful depiction of the Empress, and I do love this deck very much. I also chose this beautiful Empress from the Johanna Jaus Tarot. It's a gorgeous image, and this deck is, most of the cards are really gorgeous, and I love the look in her eyes. I like that she sees with her left eye, which means that she uses her intuition. The crown, her hair, the flowers, and it's a beautiful card, and the size of the card is gorgeous, shows the image very nicely. And I chose this card from my botanical decks, the Tarot of Trees, because I really wanted to pick a card from my botanical decks. I wanted to pick a card from my animal decks. So this is a beautiful image. The tree is full of fruits. It shows bounty, it shows abundance, giving. So I really liked this card. This is another card that I also chose. This is the Empress in the Fauna Tarot, Tarot Fauna, and it is an animal deck, and it depicts a fox. You see, he lies so peacefully, and you see the flowers, the greenery. And the choice of the fox is really very meaningful, because the fox has very strong instincts, and they have very strong family ties. They live in families, and they protect their children, and it is a beautiful depiction. I really liked it so much. I found it different and worth mentioning. I also like this beautiful Empress from the Twilight Tarot, and it shows Titania, the queen of the fairies, and she is a very loved fairy. And look at her posture, the look in her eyes. Her head is full, the tiara she's wearing is full of flowers. She's so sweet, and she's tending to the garden. I found this card very beautiful. I wanted to share it with you. And also my last card, I think this is my last card. This is the Empress in the Book of Shadows Tarot, and it shows the triple goddess. in her three forms, the maiden, the mother, and the crone. And it shows, and you see this beautiful rabbit here, fertility, and it shows the different aspects of the Empress, the changeable nature of the Empress in her three archetypes: the maiden, the mother, and the crone. So I hope I did choose nice cards, and I hope you enjoyed it. There are lots of beautiful cards that I wanted to share also, but of course it would be a lot. But I tried as much as I could to be specific and to be picky in my cards. So I hope you enjoyed this series. It's done for learning and to discuss the different aspects of the cards energy, and I hope you enjoy it, and I would really love to know your opinion. Which one did you like most? And hopefully anyone could participate and do a VR, because it's really interesting to see how others see the cards and interpret them. So thank you so much for watching, and bye.